our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we left.
Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing something that not a lot of people are interested in and not a lot of people like. I'm going to be reviewing Volume 1 of Boruto. I am a bit late to the party on reviewing this series, and everyone already has their own opinions on it. And I did read it quite a while ago, but I just felt like I didn't know whether I should make a video or not, and I finally just decided I will. So this will probably be my opinions on Boruto and just what I actually think about it and whether or not I actually enjoyed it. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Alrighty, so in the first volume of Boruto, we're introduced to the main character, Boruto, and right at the start, like, the first panel is him with Kawaki, and kind of a bit strange from the start, but a bit interesting. I feel like they were trying to go with the sort of approach that Naruto had, where it was more of a kind of jump start and hype you up for the series, instead of trying to introduce the characters. I feel like if it started a little bit differently, it could have felt a bit better as a story, but I just started off with a bit of a cliffhanger that kind of made no sense, and you really needed to understand the context of the series before getting into that to kind of understand what was going on. But yeah, it was just a bit of a strange start for a series that's supposed to be following on from an already amazing series that had a similar start. There you can actually tell that this series is nothing about Naruto, and it's actually all about these three characters, and that there's really no point in you reading it unless you actually are interested in what happens like 20 years after the events of the original Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, or just Naruto in general. But yeah, the start of this was kind of interesting. Then you start to move on and you meet Naruto, and you meet Sakura and Sasuke and Hinata, and you meet all of the characters that we already knew and already loved, and they're all a lot older as well, so it's pretty cool to see them like that. Konohamaru is the leader of Team 7 in this, which is Boruto's team, and that is kind of cool to see Konohamaru all grown up and acting like a cool kid, just kind of being the cool bro to Boruto. That also was kind of interesting to see, the way that he was portrayed and everything. He still has his like weird quirks and everything with his speech and everything like that, but apart from that, the introduction of some of these characters was alright. I feel like if it was still in Masashi Kishimoto's art style, it probably would have looked a little bit better and probably made it a bit more exciting to see them again, because it looks so rough. Like, not to bag on the mangaka, like the artist's style, but it's just kind of rough and doesn't really suit the original designs of the characters. Like, Sasuke looks like he's just got way too much oil in his hair in the first volume. It's kind of just weird, but it's whatever. Obviously the artist knew what they were doing, and obviously they designed it to what Kishimoto thought would be alright. Yeah, but then you jump into a fight between Sasuke and some big beefy dudes. Can't remember their names, and I'm not going to look at it right now because it would take too long. But that fight was kind of cool because you got to see Sasuke being overpowered as usual, and it kind of leads you into the introduction of Boruto meeting Sasuke and requesting for him to become his sensei. So that's pretty cool to see that. The fact that Sasuke is still relevant and is still a good character and still really strong, even though he doesn't have one arm. But yeah, just to be able to see a couple of these old characters again just kind of makes it feel like Naruto, which on its own isn't really a good thing for this series. It tries to ride on the back of Naruto a lot and doesn't really work out too well. I just feel like if it tried to stay like true to its own story and not follow on, it could have been a lot better. Especially if it wasn't Naruto's kid. If it was just a side story, like what Soul Eater Not is, if it was just something like that, it could have been a lot better. But since we have Boruto, who is the Hokage's son, which is Naruto, we have such high expectations of the characters and of the series right from the beginning, so it kind of just doesn't work properly, and just isn't really an interesting narrative to follow along. And it just turns into Boruto being complaining about his dad working a lot, and then him cheating and stuff, doing all that sort of stuff in tests, it almost feels like he's trying to be Naruto's kid character, but not quite. And I don't feel like this kind of feels like a carbon copy of the first volume of Naruto, without the cool stuff and without the actual character development in the first volume, just without any feelings or emotions put into it. That's my opinion on it, but it's whatever. You guys can let me know what you thought of Boruto Volume 1 down below. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say about it. I did like Boruto Volume 1. It's not my favourite volume ever, but I don't mind it. It's okay. It's just alright. The artwork is pretty good. Could be better, but what can you do? I can't do that myself. I can't draw manga, so I shouldn't be able to complain too much about the art style, but yeah. Anyway, let's get straight to the outro. Alrighty guys, thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, turn on post notifications, leave a comment down below of any anime, manga, or video game recommendations you may have for me. I have started uploading on my gaming channel. There should be a link in the description down below. If not, it is at Nixotypical, spelt with capital N, capital T, and capital L at the end. I do upload a lot of Call of Duty content on there, and I'm planning to upload more on there over the release of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, as I am very excited for that game and really want to put content out of it. And yeah, so anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, have a good day, and peace.